Hello there, amazing YouTube people. Alright, well, here's another episode of Hardinero TV. And today is, we're making a video which is basically a special request from one of our followers, which is Jerome Toano. Hi, Jerome. Well, this episode is dedicated for you. So Jerome here requested to, have a video which basically focuses on my cactus and succulents plants collection, and yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I think I'm gonna have to partition this video into a few episodes because I have quite a few collections here, and I don't think that one video is enough for all of that. So this will serve as part one of my cactus and succulents tour, collection tour. So let's start off. What I have here is basically a rack that my father and I did together. This is just one of those spots where I have my collections. Here's another collections of mine that I will be featuring soon. But for now, let's just talk about my collections in this rack over here. So in this spot right here, I have this Haworthia zebra, which I have been growing for, I think, 5 months already. I got it a few months back, and it's thriving really well in this open area like that. There's no greenhouse or anything. It's just an open space exposed to the sunlight and the rain. About sunlight, it's basically just receiving sunlight coming from that area there, and that would be from 7 a.m. until I think around 11 or 12, because I have a little workshop area here, and also trees that covers it when 12 in the afternoon onwards is when the sun is already around those time. So this Haworthia zebra is now showing up some pups already, if you will be able to notice that right there at the bottom. Okay, so sooner or later I might take them and plant them separately to grow as an individual plant. Now around this pot here, around this zebra, I placed some black prince leaves, and I am just happy to see them because they have successfully sprouted new plants from the old leaf. This is the old look at that. So that's the black prince leaf propagation. Over here I have a growing cutting of we call it here as limoncito. So it's like a lime berry. It produces lime berries. It's quite small. I have a lot of propagations around here, and this one is lucky to get a spot in this rack here. Over here you see I think this is some kind of an aloe species. I'm not sure of the exact name. And then I also have here Peresciopsis. propagation. So these are cuttings, and I'm actually growing them for future use. They are very good rootstock. So yeah, it's growing quite well in this spot right here. Another succulent that I have here, which has bulbs, is this. I'm not sure what's the scientific name of this, but we call it here as forever. What is it called again? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna post it. What's really beautiful about this is those little dark spots on its leaves. This one I propagated through its leaves. It's very easy to propagate. So moving on, I have a few cacti here, cacti pups that are fighting their way to survive in these little handmade pots that I made myself. Alright, so obviously they're growing because of noticeable roots right there. And I also have made this little this dead wood. I hooked it into cement for it to be able to stand, and the main purpose of that is for these tillandsias or air plants that I hooked using wires. These are Tillandsia ionantha species. I'm not sure of the exact name, but they look happy attached to this deadwood here. I also have these baby cryptanthus, been growing for a few months already from pups, which I separated from the mother plants, and they're doing quite well. What else do I have here? This Dikia, I have already it's already given me a few pups, which are now growing as individual plants. So hopefully this mother plant here will give me a few more pups in the future. This spot right here is the best spot. It doesn't stress it out as much, and I think that's the reason why it's giving out a lot of pups. And over here is my Dorstenia fotida. This is just the ordinary variety. You can see the codex right there. So Dorstenia is a very common caudiciform plant, available in many cactus and succulents online stores. And I have managed to propagate quite a few. Over here is not the ordinary one. This one is a variegated Dorstenia fotida, which comes for a bit of a price from sellers. So I have a few propagations as well. These are basically propagated from seeds. Okay, so if you want to propagate them, you just have to wait for it to flower. The flower looks exactly like the ordinary Dorstenia, like this one. And then when the seed is matured, it's gonna pop out from these flower and just gonna find its way to the ground. And you just have to be checking the ground all the time, or other pots. They're just popping out from all those other pots beside it. You just have to watch out for them. But there's another Dorstenia that I have planted in my very own handmade clay pot. Alright, what else? Okay, moving on. I have here an oxalis plant. Okay, this one is a violet one, and then in each spot you'll see the other variety, which is just the green one. And it's kind of old already, because as you can see, those bulbs, there's quite a few in it. Okay, moving on. There behind that is another Dorstenia. This one, just to give you a special mention of it, this one is a Dorstenia brevicaule, which is known for giving a bigger, wider codex than the fotida. but the leaves is just like the ordinary Photida. It's just the body of the plant that makes the difference. That makes it different from the Photida. Alright, moving on. I have here a tea plant, or I don't know what, but it's known as a wild tea here in the Philippines. I'm not sure if the scientific name, sorry about that. Now, there's a dragon fruit in which I grafted an astrophytum, still trying to gain and some size. Obviously, this one is struggling, so hopefully it makes its way to life. Okay, another Oxalis. Alright, here is my what's this? Some Haworthia species, I think. It's a Haworthia, right? And this is my handmade pot right here. I'm not sure of this one, but yeah, I'm gonna put that in the description. I have a Calancho here, which is doing really well in this corner of the garden. It's planted in a mix of rice hull and river sand. Another mature Dorstenia right here. You can see the codex. And a Haworthia, another Haworthia, planted in my handmade pot. So obviously this one has pops already. Okay, what else? I have Monadenium rubellum. This one. It's a caudiciform also. Unfortunately, I cannot show the codex right now, but let me give you a little bit of a glimpse of the codex. I'm doing that. I'm putting them underground or under the soil because, according to experts, the codex will become bigger, faster, will grow faster if it's buried in the soil, right? So that's the reason. So that's Monadenium rubellum. I have a Euphorbia here, a cutting, and this is a jade cutting, which is growing, which is already rooted in this cocoa chunks mix. I also have some Dorstenia propagations right there, 2 Dorstenia seedlings, and some of the small plants that I'm training as bonsai. I'm not sure what this one is called, but it's locally known here as is. Right, so I'm starting to train them as even as small as that. I'm already starting to train them to get a good movement in their body. Okay, this one is a Primna microphilia here. So it's a shohin or small bonsai. Another set of wild tea that I'm training for bonsai as well. Peresciopsis propagations, another Primna, and this one is another lime tree. This one is a Calancho, and it's planted in this handmade pot that I made. This one is a Sansevieria. I'm not sure of the exact name, but yeah, it's Sansevieria. This one is an agave Victoria, I think, and it already has a baby underneath. Moving on, I have here a guava tree that I hooked into a cement stand because of the purpose of hooking some tillandsias. Alright, I got the name here, luckily. The name of these tillandsias are Xerographica X brachycaulus. These biggies are Tillandsia Xerographica X brachycaulus silver. So that's how the seller calls it, and yeah, the name tag is still there. Let's write that. Okay, this one is a Funkiana, and there's a little one here. I'm not sure of the name, but it's very tiny. I'm not sure of the name. It's given to me as a gift from a friend. And a few more Premnas that I'm trying to grow in this spot right here. This one is a, what's the name of this? Sorry, I'm really slow when it comes to names. Yeah, but I really like it because of the movement. So it's been training for less than a year, I think. And a little fern trying to live her life. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be posting another video for the other collections that I have. And thank you for your time for watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe or to comment if you have any questions. And yeah, have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.